and what are the prospects for peace in 2024? And also in the program, tackling fake degrees. Nigeria says it will extend the suspension of degree accreditation to more countries, including Kenya and Uganda.
We are not going to stop at just Togo and Benin. We are going to extend the dragnet. We know some countries already like Uganda, Kenya, even Nigeria.
Including treason. Now it's in connection with an attempted coup that happened in November last year. Mr. Koroma has denied any involvement in the attack that resulted in the deaths of about 20 people. According to Sierra Leone's penal code, a person found guilty of treason could face imprisonment for life. Now, before the court ruling, leaders from the West African Regional Bloc ECOWAS had tried to broker a deal for Mr. Koroma to go into exile in Nigeria, but only if the charges were dropped. However, Sierra Leone's Foreign Minister Timothy Kaba told the BBC the government did not support this particular proposal. The former head of state has been under house arrest since being questioned over the coup. Mr. Koroma was president for 11 years until 2018, when current president Julius Maada Bio was elected. Now, a high court later granted bail to the former president, who is still under house arrest in his home in the capital, Freetown. This case has been adjourned until the 17th of January. Joining us live now from Freetown in Sierra Leone is the Information Minister, Chano Ba, to give us some perspective on this. Minister, thanks for making time to speak with us on this. Now, the lawyer for the former president says that nothing incriminating has been put to their client, and this is simply a political vendetta. I want to begin by getting a reaction from you on that.
Well, this is a case that's now before the courts of Sierra Leone, and I think the lawyer will know that cases of this nature are not resolved by social media commentary or by his opinion. This is now subjected to the laws of our country, and we will present the facts, we'll present the evidence, and he will get a chance to defend his claims. And I'm looking, I think the rest of the Sierra Leoneans are looking forward to the case and seeing how it plays out in courts. I don't think it deserves more than that.
I mean, I don't have the chance to interview the state prosecutor or member of the judiciary, and I'm sure our audience would like to know really what proof is there that would make a person of the caliber of a former president of Sierra Leone be charged.
Well, again, I think we've been very clear. Since November 26th, the president of our country, His Excellency President Julius Maada Bio, said that we will do everything we can to hold those who are responsible for the atrocities of that day, which, by the way, resulted in the death of at least 18 of our compatriots. We have conducted investigations, as by their own admission, professionally, treated him with respect, with dignity that is owed to somebody of his position. He served as a former president of our country. But the thing our president said, which has always been categorical, is that we're not targeting anyone by these investigations, but nobody is spared as well because of their position. So we have followed the steps. That's why now we've brought the charges. And if you're asking for evidence, we have a threshold. What is happening now is preliminary investigations. They're in front of the courts. They'll get a chance to defend themselves as they have. And then the courts will decide. The evidence will be presented in courts, not on media.
I mean, critics of this move say that the country is setting a dangerous precedent by, allowing this to go on.
I think the most dangerous precedents will be that we have sets of laws that do not apply to people because of their positions. We have said that nobody's above the laws in Sierra Leone. Many countries around the world actually have gone ahead and prosecuted former heads of states when they have had reasons to do so. What we are making very clear is that, nope, this is not a witch hunt. There are many other very important personalities within different political parties in the country. We have followed the law. We have conducted investigations. They have now been sent to the Director of Public Prosecutions and have determined that they have enough to bring charges. What will be terrible is if this country, Sierra Leone, sets a precedent that just because of your particular position, once an investigation has been conducted, that you're exempted from it. I think, again, he'll get his day in court as any Sierra Leonean and as any citizen, and he's been cooperating, and we look forward to the outcome.
I mean, Minister, help me understand this. The government initially did not describe that November attack as a coup. What changed? What led to this change of stance?
It's very simple. I think I said very clearly that in the beginning what we saw, what we had evidence for was that there was indeed security breaches, and that resulted in very specific things. So incidents, breaking of armories, attacks on various military and installations across the country. And then investigations started. Once the investigation started, we were able to collect more and more evidence to now begin to put the pieces together. And the State Security and Intelligence Forces concluded that with the information that they had gathered, that the intent of those who carried out this set of attacks was to unseat the democratically elected government of our country. We should make that an attempt.
I actually want to get in one last one briefly. Besides the former president and his bodyguard, his former bodyguard, what are the 10 men being charged in this foiled coup?
They are a range of people who are accused. Some are ex-military officers. Some of them are accused of being masterminds and planners. Again, these are people that were ex-military, ex-police officers, and some were ex-civilians. So we've just followed the evidence wherever it led. And as you said, the first set of charges were brought a day before the ones that were brought against the former president. And they're all in front of a court of law, and they will get a chance to prove their innocence or guilt.
Well, Minister, thanks so much for speaking with us on the program. Chano Ba there, Information Minister, joining us from Sierra Leone specifically.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that lovely audio. Thank you so much. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, good day. Thank you for already watch me online, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Please, guys, do us a favor, share the video, share the live. Share the video, share the live so people can join into the conversation, then we all can discuss as one. But you know, happened yesterday in Africa, it's unthinkable, unbelievable. So we need for discussion widely. So please, guys, gonna share the live for us. I think they said my volume is a bit low. I've maxed it to 100. So I don't know what's happening. Let me just come up a little bit closer. So if you give me online, please, send for the one of the online, just put in the chat if you me, because I'm not sure. I think I sound a bit low, but I'm shouting above my voice now. We get a few guests for us today. We get Madam Bintu, she said, and then our district APC UK and I district women leader today. We're able to discuss this issue. We also get Yamata, when our constituency, the London chapter women's leader, the wonderful Yamata, and also we've got Mrs. Sakia too. She's the Queen of Berkshire, aka. So they all joined me today now for discuss what happened yesterday in Africa. And it's very, very important. And obviously, the other co-host, when I wonderful, the one and only, the no duplicate, Sweet Bonita. So we will introduce the we'll get them as we go along. But for now, I want to bring Sweet Bonita. Let's see if that introducing herself. When I all know her. Sweet Bonita, do you want to join us, please? I'll just give a few minutes. I think Sweet Bonita is having a little teething problem. Okay, here she is. Sweet Bonita, welcome. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. It all depends where this particular program will meet you. But as you all know, it's Sweet Bonita again. And I'm sure myself and Fatia will have some beautiful women to ginger right now. Thank you so much, Fatia. Fatia, you are muted.
Thank you very much. You're welcome, Sweet Bonita. We fans already online, we subscribe. Please, guys, wanna share the live. We want as many people as possible. We want let people then join the live. We want to have an open discussion. So what happened yesterday in Sierra Leone, Freetown in particular. It's very important for the people that watch this live. It's very important for Lona share and why. And it's very important for Lona to join the debate. So before I start, I introduce the first guest. I want to introduce the first guest. Then I'm in London constituency chapter, the wonderful Yamata. Yamata, I decided to go with you first. Good evening. Do you want to introduce yourself, please?
Wait, 1 minute. She's muted. Yeah, you can go.
Oh, okay. All right. Thanks, sweet Bonita. Thank you so much, my dear Fatia. Hello, everyone. Hello, comrades. All. You guys have said it all. You already don't introduce me. I can only say thank you to our viewers. And with a please say wanna share because we need to disseminate the information and it will help one or two because this platform is a powerful one. We there for educate, we there for share sensitive information, and we there for empower with mighty APCs. So Mina Yamata, and I they represent all with beautiful women at the London constituency and Mama Salon first in everything we do. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you so much, Yamata. The reason I decided to start with you because we did London, I know say Bintu now be all boss, but I particularly chose you because you know my own direct line manager, you know my own women's leader for the London constituency. Yamata, we just watched a video right now on audio. Right now, please. You get about just few minutes for just summarize that video. Just quickly, we go dissect her more. But just for now, what do you think of that audio? What we just listened to?
Honestly, Fatia, are you surprised? For me, I'm not, because from where them power they are take over, it's all about misdirection. And they've got their aims and objectives against the opposition, where now we as APCs. So whatever they do, this is just like the concepts of animal farm, right? All animals are equal, but more are equals than others. You know, we don't see so many things that happen at that country, but because it come from the camp, there it's okay, it's all right. And the first lady, well, how it called, because me no say we not get a sitting president at Sierra Leone, is self-imposed. If you don't talk say anybody when not the SLPP, then they are not Sierra Leoneans. So all that is happening, I'm not surprised, especially against we esteem former President Koroma. I mean, what I'm saying here, I'm not kind of presenting Ernest Koroma for being a saint, but I think Usai justice view, you for always stand for that. He has been a good president in the sense he looked after people. He looked after the country in the only little way. I mean, he got his own flaws, just like me and you. But frankly speaking, APCK always deliver. So it's just a game of trying to silence, probably his era because they no say na some kind powerful man. So basically, SLPP is after witch hunt, and the one starts with Ernest.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
I will stop there so far.
Oh my God. Fatia, this is very, very mean. As Fatia said, this is the mother of the APC in the UK and Ireland. She is a woman of substance. She has been there, as I always call my just immediate boss, which is the women's leader for the London constituency, which is Madam Yamata. And this is the mother of Yamata. So you can see my mother has another mother, so my grandma. And she's a woman that has always made sure that the young people are really involved in politics. You know what? I don't want to delay because I'm sure people wants to see our beautiful mother for the UK and Ireland. Is no other person but Madam Bintu Sise, the wonderful and elegant. Good evening and welcome.
Good evening, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you wanna find yourself. That's me, Madam Bintu, Women's Leader, UK and I District. Um, Today we come for can talk about the non-ending events in our country, and me in particular, I want more to do in a different style. Where it be say we don't push fingers because we want for do a tit for tat. We get for do as each and every party or individual in the country deserves. It goes without saying, say, President Koroma don't serve we legitimately for one good reason. Where it be say he cut across the country. He did more things in the southeast than he did to the north. For sure, say he's a free, fair person and he come for unite the country. But now all what you they see now politics of vindicta. What is happening is not right. So we come for can discuss this issue so that we go get a dialogue, and it has to be interactive. Make the viewers themselves come and tell we waiting at their own thoughts. It's not about us telling them, but this is a global thing because it's not just people in Sierra Leone. We are in the diaspora. We're feeling the heat, and we know that when you look at what they happen at the country, cannot compare it with any other place because Sierra Leone is setting a precedent where the sub-Saharan region no one they set. So one for make sure say we nip and at the board before we go ahead. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Madam Bintu, Women's Leader for the UK and I, APC UK and I district. You oversee all of us. Indeed, like Chris Bonita said, you are the mother of us. You are the mother of our branch. You are a go-to person. You are my personal person. And you obviously you advise us in the right way. Thank you very much for that. That was absolutely amazing. Like wait till you say this now a president that we not see not happen before, now the sub-Sahara. Obviously, if not so it be, then fair enough, then just it should happen. But for the fact that we know say there was nothing whatsoever is there for the Sierra Leone police and the Sierra Leone government, APC, SFPP to charge with former leader, Dr. Ernest, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable yesterday, it's still unbelievable today, and I'm still in shock. So does half of the Sierra Leonean public. Not just us in the diaspora, but also people back home. Basically, the nation is in shock because there's nothing, to justify what happened yesterday. But nevertheless, we are the APC in the struggle. There's a victory, and we will forge through. Nobody can bring APC down. Two people can run a party. Two people can resurrect this party. So nobody will bring this party down. Also, I want to introduce, in fact, I'm not going to introduce this other lady, this other madam. I'm going to make Sweet Bonita know because she's quite good at introducing people. So, Sweet Bonita, go ahead, go ahead, please.
Fatia. You know, we have our mothers today in the building. You know, again, the technical team have not done justice to us because after introducing our district women's leader, I think that would have been it. But one of the women says, you know what, I need to be in it. And mother says, well, it's fine. So we'll have to introduce, this is the women's leader for the Reading and Oxford. Is no other person but the Queen of Berkshire. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to do a free promo for her. February always she celebrates Lovers Night in the Berkshire. And as we can see, if we are seeing her or me, I'm able to see her right now. She's at work, but guess what? Anything that concerns Sierra Leone and APC at large, she will make herself available. It's no other person, but I want to say the Queen of Berkshire because that's the only name that resonates with this beautiful woman. The Queen of Berkshire, you are welcome. And thank you so much for joining us this evening.
Thank you so much. Good evening, everybody. The onlookers, my ladies online, good evening. Good evening. And thank you so much for getting me on the platform. And I'm at work, as you can see, and you just said it already that I'm at work. And when I saw the flyer, I immediately called Mo. I said, "What is this that you guys have done? I'm at work. I'm working till 9:30." So he was pleading so hard that please, even if it's just 2 minutes, we just need you to join in. So I don't have a choice but to join in. Anything to do with my country, our country, anything to do with our brothers and sisters, we will always try our best. Hence, my joining in here this evening. Good evening. Thank you.
Thank you
Thank you
so
very
much.
much, Madam Safiato. Thank you so much. But as you know, this is not Creole show, so we get for the class for the talk the Creole. I'm perfectly Creole
Okay.
now. So this is a Creole show because we want let everybody in that village, the last village in Sierra Leone, to understand
Natsu.
us. And for that
Okay.
last person, but know what we they talk about. Now make we dey beg on online, please, guys.
Okay.
Share the live so everybody
All
can
right.
watch it and
Yeah.
everybody can join on the conversation. Please, guys, share the live and also don't forget to subscribe to our page. The people that already watch us on YouTube, Twitter, thank you so much. And I said, please share the live so other people can join in the conversation. Then if you not got any message on what we discussed, also please on put on the chat. We guess them, we try their very best for answer the question. We'll get different video they will get for play. We'll get different video they will get for play as we go along. But Madam Safia too, you know me the earlier on, probably you don't see this video, the audio, you listen to them.
Mm-hmm.
Waiting that you take to that audio where we play earlier on. If you're not able, then fair enough, we can pass and move on.
No be from una young waiting una play and no be area, but as you know, we holding at them forum there, and as much as I didn't work, I've been able for watch that video, 2 videos them. I've been taking me time for me. I've been there in tears, listening to it, watching it. I just not be able to hold my emotions,
Okay.
you know.
Okay, that's fine because the first audio what we play, I think you
Mm-hmm,
miss some, but we get few video they will want to discuss.
mm-hmm,
So today a woman show, as everybody don't see, now 4 beautiful women, then are 4 beautiful Sierra Leonean women, all women of substance, women of power, and women of influence. So we've got
We've lost you.
The
we don't
mic,
lost
the
una.
mic is up. Thank you. That was a technical glitch. Sorry about that. Before Fatia comes in, I just want to welcome our viewers on the chat line. Good evening to Delwyn Thomas, all the way from Northern Ireland. We have Bale Kagbo. Good evening to you all. We have Richard Bio says good evening, and also Khadija Barry says we are hearing you, and then thank you so much. We have Vida, good evening. We have Mo Bangura all the way from the Berkshire. You see the Queen of Berkshire is here. We have the Berkshires in the building. And then again, we have here Medmans Vand all the way from the Netherlands. So good evening to you. And again, we have Melvin Thomas, and I'm sure that's from Manchester. That's the Deputy PRO of the district. And again, I have my colleague here that here is on the chat line, and also Isita Dumbuya. Good evening and welcome to the program. This is your one-stop shop for everything that concerns APC and that of Sierra Leone. As you can see, today is Women's Power and Women's Day on this platform. We've seen what has happened to our father, the most peaceful human being that we have found in Sierra Leone. For the past 11 years, we enjoyed that without any out of animosity. As Fatia was earlier mentioning, that in the South, he decided to put a blueprint there so that people knows he was a president and he was the father of the nation. People from Kailang down to Pendebu, down to even Bunt, where Madabio is coming from. He did everything possible to make sure that Sierra Leone stand as a unit. So again, I think we are here to literally express our own dissatisfaction on the way the Madabio regime are doing things in Sierra Leone. We can all say this is not really new. We know some of us knew the worst is yet to happen, but they have not just found their ways. But I'm sure this has been their last bus stop. But again, we will discuss all of that. But I want to say thank you so much for all our viewers. Please help us share, because by you sharing, we'll be able to also inform other people from your platform. So please kindly share and make sure you turn on the notification bell every time we are live. And henceforth, we'll be live literally every day. That's the whole aim of this particular platform. So please, 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 the technical team will also try to play us a video so that we can learn, because things that we are saying, we want people to know. It's not just us saying it, it's something that has happened, and we'll also come and talk about it, what we'll go through. But before they play the last video, I just want to welcome the last two guests that viewers we have is Aissatou Fakai and also Beyonce Man. So good evening and welcome to the program. Please help us share, and thank you so much. Technical team, you can take over.
Interrogation to have arrived at this point. And Kamara notes it took the court 40 hours of interrogation to have arrived at this point, and adds it's a dangerous precedent which they'll fight to prove his innocence. Let's take highlights.
It's unfortunate and regrettable for this nation that we shall drag a former president, democratically elected for 2 terms, on charges of this nature. It took us 40 hours of interrogation for us to get to this point. That black go to Sante no to Nechigosia. I still maintain that the professionalism was shown by the police, but most certainly when interrogation takes 40 hours of questioning, like I said, we are that parable. If you don't see black good Sante, you don't go see an net. What you fail to get in 40 hours, you cannot get in an hour. And today we're in court. It's the same evidence we're hoping to see. That's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. I'm saying that no confrontation was presented to a client in the interrogation to see this is what he has done. That is culpable. None. Other than the fact, do you know Koida? I barely know him. Do you know Kaba? He used to work for me. Do you know Leatherwood? He used to work for me. Other than those type of questions, nothing incriminating has been pushed to him. Yet to find ourselves in court. Is that fair? Is that the way you treat a statesman? Someone that has served this nation is out there making an image for this country, for which we are all benefiting. What is this vendetta? Why do we go after our good people to shred their reputation? I can tell you, if it were the case, that anybody that is involved in the school, or whatever name it is called, we deprecate it. We're against it. Nobody likes that. And including President Koroma is against that. And he will never be part of it. Never be part of it. And that is why people like us support him in that quest. We believe in his innocence. And we should not drag this country down the road where it is moving. It is a dangerous precedent that has been set. When you take people like him to court, you must have very strong, cogent, irrefutable evidence. This is a case we will fight. We'll fight it vigorously to prove his innocence. And just not for his innocence, but for the people of this country. Otherwise, no one is safe. No one is safe. And that's very dangerous for the state. We need peace and security. You don't take measures like this lightly. And we have not taken it lightly. We will pursue it. We'll defend him. Come rain, come shine. In toil and in tears, we will defend them. I'm very concerned for the country. Concerned for you as well, particularly the generation that is coming after us. If we cannot assert peace, peace is a process. It's a management process. And if we cannot manage it at a time like this, it is a dangerous trade. So I am concerned, very concerned, as a Sierra Leonean, not just as a lawyer. Matters of this nature, I can tell you, is a reputational damage. Nobody can fix it after. Nobody can fix it. I was almost in tears in court today to see that man in the dock for something I know he hasn't done. And I haven't seen the evidence after 40 hours of interrogation. If there was evidence, I may even have changed my mind. But there isn't. And today he was there. An honorable man. Nobody's perfect, we agree. But I feel afraid that tomorrow somebody can bring up charges against myself or any other person, and we could find ourselves in his position. That is not fair, and that is not right for the country.
Thank you so much, the technical team for playing that video. We had a little teething problem. I think at some point it was freezing or cutting out, but nevertheless, most of us don't see that video there. It's widely in social media, in our YouTube channel. It's there. Anywhere you go, you put Sierra Leone, that will come up. So and I thank you because we'll still discuss them because like I said, most of us have seen it. Probably 90% of Sierra Leonean have seen it. Except those probably will not get any internet connection or access to social media. So therefore, I make Kujenaya for explain the video to them. Sweet Bonita, between me and yourself, actually, I find that that video sad. Sad as in the information that the lawyer Mr. Fitzgerald Camara gave us. For let you interrogate a former president, I think he's in his 70s now, for over 40 hours. That itself is a record, to be quite honest. You will get exhausted. That to me feel like it's torturing. You will get exhausted. You will lose your mind. Your senses will probably pass. So for me, just the interrogation for 40 hours alone, that was just disrespectful, disgraceful. And for we as Sierra Leonean, it's a bad example. Sweet Bonita, I want to bring you into this conversation, particularly before we bring with guests in. What do you think of that video, just briefly, just for the interview alone, before taking 40 hours?
Well, remember what Josie said. Well, JFK, he says it might be you tomorrow that they'll bring false accusation. They will just accuse you of something that you know nothing of. I think the only crime His Excellency, the former president, commit was knowing these people or that they have worked for him. That's his only crime. Because there is nothing else that says he asked them to go and do it or they went there to do what they says they did. Because we've seen other family members of the people that they've accused. They said they were not there. Some of them were in fact lower into going out or going to Sierra Leone, and then they said, oh, you have committed coup, or you are here to commit a coup. So at this point, I think we can only be grateful that His Excellency, the former president, is still alive. And with all the intimidation, I'm going to say this, I think this is the biggest achievement for the regime of the SLPP in their last 5 and the next following few months or years that they are going to have in governance. This is the only achievement. For them to say, oh yes, we arrested a former president and we make sure that he was questioned. But again, I want people to walk down memory lane. The days of Milton Magai. What happened? We had Shaka P. Stevens. What happened? And then we have the wonderful J.S. Momo. We had Pakaba. And again, we had His Excellency Ernest by Koroma. Mada Bio. Remember, history will repeat itself. As Josie said again, they will lie on anyone at any time just to please themselves. But again, we'll be grateful to the technical team because, as we said, we have so much videos and audios that we want to share with the general member of public. Because at the end of the day, some of us have been saying things, but people will say, oh no, it will not. Let's stand firm as a unit. Remember, APC says, in the struggle of APC, there is victory. And indeed, we will come out victorious.
Thank you, Sweet Bonita.
With everything going on, we will come out victorious. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Madam Bintu, that Fitzgerald in video will play. What are you take on it, please? If you're able to summarize and for us in your own thoughts and words.
Well, thank you so much once more, Madam Fatia and Bonita. And all waiting me get for say, me take from the video is we very much fear in anything what they do, because listening to Mr. Fitzgerald, he say the police then play professionalism, and at that anybody where professional they do, if you're able to separate your personal thing and act professionally. And secondly, Bonita don't talk, what goes round come around. That black sheep we're not able to kill overnight, I go get her in the day. I quote directly from Fitzgerald in your talk. Waiting we don't see here is something where now precedents way dangerous when they don't set in the country, because for skin somebody for 40 hours, it don't traumatize them, because at the end of the day, no matter that waiting you think, that's not like waiting Sweet Bonita say, now the only achievement where SLPP feel say they don't achieve. But hell no, there are pros and cons to it, because when it comes to their own day, because this former president in lawyer, when Mr. Fitzgerald Kamara, he tell we say he would have changed his mind if he feels say President Ernest Koroma, the ex-president, the former president of Sierra Leone, get anything for do with this. But they insist say we will go along and make sure we manage this. And then I believe say they will have to manage it. And us as Sierra Leoneans and APCians, no matter what it takes, this audio don't show we say things are not right. I listened to the information minister, we say they don't gather evidence. This evidence, they not bring it na the plate for showy. Now, the one we represent former president say, he sees nothing in it. If there was something in it, he would have changed his mind. But it come out publicly. So for me, I the urge we all as women and a member of the political party who believe in, and Sierra Leoneans as a whole, for continue to follow the due processes, but we make sure say we act accordingly, for make sure say they not go get waiting them feel say they go get. President Koroma by no way mean bad for the country. He's done everything where we all collate. When we young go then at the country then we see the difference. Now all we people then they see is about thinking of waiting for it, because things are just changing, prices are swelling, because all that is coming is hate. Make up stories, they're cooking up stories. But because we bokuna the platform, I go end there first. But all waiting me see is the law has been taken, but we still feel say it's not taken appropriately. That's why Mr. Fitzgerald say he would have changed his mind, but at this juncture, he won't. We will fight to the last. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam Bintu. So I go bring Queen of Berkshire, Mrs. Safiatu, please. If you can just throw your light on this, you can throw light on this video. Just
But yeah, the Queen of Berkshire, she's on duty, so
okay.
if we can have the
Yamasa, please. If you want to throw light on this, please.
Okay. Thank you very much, Fatia and Sweet Bonita and the entire team of our mighty media. You see, listening to Fitzgerald, it's an emotional moment for we all. I mean, from the one, we already follow events of them Paupadea, and Koroma has always been a target. I said it earlier on, you know. So whatever they are doing, this is just like the concept of John Traore's now John in Pamai, yeah? They are trying to prove evidence against themselves because they feel Sena and Koroma than they do. And to be honest with you, let's look at the positive side of life, you see. These people are forgetting that, I mean, politics is not a lifetime thing. When you come in, you get a time frame where you go. And I particularly like the resilience of JSK. He say he go stand, come rain, come shine, you know. and that's a message of hope to the world. For say, no matter what, no matter the humiliation, no matter the embarrassment, yes, the police were professional, of course, they have to, because Ernest Koroma is a man of peace anyway, So this is just a wake-up call for Haitians, for say, no matter how tough the get going, yeah, we need to be resilient and fix our eyes on the ball. Because then people, yeah, I think say their motive now for muscle the party, and more, let me quote, ethnic cleansing. This is what they are jet of doing. But by God in power, they're not going to succeed, because Sierra Leone, now we all get them.
Okay.
It's just as this time around, they feel say they stand at an advantage. But very soon, the table will turn.
Okay.
You know.
Thank you
So I
very
will
much.
stop here.
Thank you very much, Yamaka. Sweet Bonita, if you for move to the next video, or I'll carry on discuss this for another 5 minutes. Because
we can move to the next video, but before we do that, let me just acknowledge some of the viewers here. We have Alaji Queta again, we have Joseph Momo, we have Isatu, then we have Abbas Kams, and then again Isatu is with us, Hassan Chure and Joseph. Good evening and welcome. I think the Queen of Berkshire is ready to come, so let's give her a few minutes and then we can play the next video. Thank you so much.
Queen of Berkshire, is possible for yourself just give me your okay. Is possible for yourself just give me your summary of the video we watched, the video for Ernest Koroma and lawyer Mr. Fitzgerald Tamara. Okay, I think she's a little bit busy. Let me just highlight that. Madam Safiatu, is possible for you just analyze the video for us, please? Okay, she's ready now, I think. This is a woman's show. We need to give people time.
I am sorry, I'm sorry,
no,
my
that's
people.
Okay. No, we thank you very much. But even still,
Yeah.
you make the time, you're on duty, you work for the NHS, but you're very busy, as I am one of their staff as well. So we want to say thank you very much for the fact that you're even joining us. We are grateful. If possible, for you just analyze the video where we just hear Mr. Fitzgerald come on video, please.
Yes. I mean, as much as I've been in at the phone, they talk to me patient, but I mean also they overhear me, colleagues them, me comrades them, me other two women leaders them, on them comments them. Like I said earlier, I feel I've been feeling so down, and just I was knocked down. Listening to that video, watching him on that. You know what? My question, Naya, is if this man is a criminal, then why has he been all over Africa for lay supervise elections then? Does he really deserve this kind of treatment? Mr. said they asked, are they throw questions now out to we people the way they watch it now? Because this now we all need for discussion. But I think the treatment is like unfair for even 40 hours of just they ask somebody, probably they're the same questions over and over. I mean, not a luminary, but I think we did a little bit of law in we studies then. For 40 hours, I can just imagine how waiting if they go through with all that then question, and they will probably was so taunting on him. I know able for stomach till now where they talk, and able for stomach say this go really happen now we country. I don't know if it don't happen at the some part of the world, now other countries then, but I know things say any former president will work tirelessly so hard, it doing best again in everybody they get you downs, I mean ups and downs, but we know say whilst it be there in power, it was a relief for we all, like now we not get relief. As long as you're there, so you get so react with people like that. One, you know, you get money now yourself, you have to help. But does this man deserves the kind of treatment he gets? You know, like listening to it about the people the way they work for him. Well, if they know the nine house, where else? Where else?
Okay, thank you very much,
It's
Queen
degrading.
of
Thank you.
Patra. I
Yeah.
think we will probably touch on this again in the next, but we want to play the next video because obviously time constraint. We only got about an hour or so. We've done about a good 40 or so minutes. So we want to discuss another video. Technical team, if possible, please. And I'm ready for play the next video for us.
Good day to Australians. This again, good day to Australians. This again, our brother, our Pekin, our colleague, our friend, Commander Kui. I will broadcast a message again today to the nation. I know say don't say, I hardly come and talk on social media. I really don't like it. But I can always say when it comes to the security of the nation, I have no choice but to come and talk because some of we don't struggle, we don't fight, we don't do a lot of things to maintain the sovereignty, the integrity of the nation, the democracy of the nation. I know that today most of we be awoken up to a very crazy letter where they was alleged, saying that from ECOWAS headquarters. Well, it won't be physical allegation, but through some investigation we can realize it be true. And it really just disheartened me that we get a letter and the responses of the citizens and the nation within a short frame of time. Things turn around and we say now the former president, Ernest by Koroma, they don't cry with the not charge her for treason and some other additional charges. But my concern here is that this person they really go directly to my brother, with president, with commander-in-chief, with friend and my colleague, President Julius Madabio. With all due respect, sir, I love you and I will always respect you. But this person is directly to you. I don't know. I don't know if other Australians they also don't know or they understand or they don't understand. What really they go on between you and Ernest Koroma. That this man, with all evidences compiled against him, is still giving a preferential treatment. Mr. President, what may you say? The criminal is a criminal. And I understand the American ambassador, the British High Commissioner, they want to talk to about rule of law, democracy. I don't even know if there's a understand that democracy is the rule of law. Because as far as as a political science student and as a former government teacher, we talk of rule of law. Nobody is above the law. The law is supreme. The law supersedes. But as much organization of this coup will not happen, the investigation, everything, we don't see a lot of lapses where they go on. And some of you will not keep quiet, not because we want to keep.
Thank you very much. We technical team don't play that video. Most of us don't see that video there. It don't reign on social media in different platforms and also in different groups. So most of you don't watch them and I know what it is about. I think that gentleman, I don't even know if I should refer to him as a gentleman, that bloke. I think he resided in the United States of America. I don't know what state really. I think he mentioned something about DC, probably at the DMV or around that region. So when we watch that video there, I don't know about you guys, but when we watch that video there, all I can see is hate, incitement. In a way, when you look at it, when somebody they try to play reverse psychology, oh, President Bio, you look like him able the security for manage. So it kind of like, okay, I'm in one hand talking about the sympathy of the people of Sierra Leone, but really and truly, when you actually listen to that video, it's got nothing of sympathy or nothing of worrying or worrisome for the citizen of Sierra Leone. Because 1 minute you say, look like you say, Mr. President, when I play politics, we are not able to secure the people of Freetown. So it kind of like reverse psychology, but really and truly, when you watch it, he's a nutter. I'm really sorry to use that language on air, but to me, he's a nutter. Who talk, speaks, sat in the library with their boots on top of the table. I don't know what he's trying to show us that he's, I think he's an ex-military personnel. Obviously, he's wearing his uniform. I don't know if, furthermore, he has joined the army now, the USA, but I don't know. But I don't think anybody that have some kind of faculty in their brain will have their boots as a trophy on top of your library table. So for me, he's clearly a nutter. But nevertheless, people the way like that, they talk like that, we get to pay great attention to them regardless. Whether I think he's whatever I describe him as, we get for getting great attention because people like that preach hate, incitement, so we should take that seriously. Speech Bonita, what do you think?
But yeah, to be honest, his name is Queen, and these are all the people down from the south. And you can see his pronunciations on everything. You can see that he's coming with some kind of a vengeance against His Excellency, the former president, Ernest Koroma. Because all the development he decided to do in the south, people still are upset. Because up to this day that they are dancing and jubilating of the atrocity that mother is causing, but yet they cannot call him out. You know, he was talking about people referring to former presidents like, oh, they should not treat him any way differ. I don't know if the technical team are able to put up one of the tweets from a lady. It's Diane Games. In her tweet, she mentioned, since Madabio came into governance, he has found every possible means to intimidate the former president. And he has refused to walk in the same line. Remember, when the Queen of Berkshire was speaking and also the other women, they mentioned about the former president being a peacekeeper within the Africa sub-region. Yet still, he will stoop so low to organize a coup. People are forgetting to ask why he refused to even take part in the election in Sierra Leone. Because if he would have, the way that the Madabio and Kone behaved, they would have said, oh no, because it was his party, so that's why he decided to do what he did. But I'm happy he wasn't there. So the people of Sierra Leone and also the Carter Center that came says the irregularity of everything that happened within that particular elections, there is no way around it. But yet still, these are the people blowing trumpet of a noble man to commit a coup. I don't know, a couple of months back before election, when Fatima Bio said it publicly in America that Madabio has a PhD in coup d'etat. Tell me, at the beginning of the BBC interview, they asked the question to the information minister, says, at what point did this become a coup? Because in the beginning, nothing was mentioned about coup. Why all of a sudden is now a coup? And you are dragging the name of a noble person in that. There is no evidence in his phone, on his email, or interaction that, yes, he is or he was. His only crime was ever allowing those gentlemen or those people to work in his government. It might not even be with his knowledge. And there are so many people the former president has taken picture of. He doesn't even know them. Myself, I have picture, I've never shared it. Because people use that to say, oh yes, they've done something. But just because he has a picture with certain people, that is his crime, nothing else.
Thank you so much, Speak Bonita. Now bring Madam Bintu as well. Madam Bintu. Okay, I think for some reason I think we lost her. Madam Yamata, please. You can come into this discussion.
Okay. Thank you so much, Fatia. You guys have said it all, to be honest with you. I mean, the guy is just full of hate. I think this whole issue is about Ernest being so powerful for them that, like when somebody pass you, they try for offend all, you know, areas for bringing them down. The guy probably he's looking for an appointment. Now, so me say, say for them at this part of the world, not easy. We know few. Then they make noise on social media. At the end of the day, now then go get their appointment. So in don't join the queue as well. And trust me, that video they go get appointment just now. Because the power regime now all that day you need. Just go out publicly and just decide for, damage the images of the opposition. Then you're good. Then we'll call and just not forget appointment. But I tell you what, in everything where we did do, me no say there is a finish line. And nothing lasts forever. Whether good, whether bad. And let remember say this too shall pass. We just need for continue for be hopeful. And let we preach encouraging words to one another, especially the APCNs, because these are very challenging times for us. If even we disagree for agree, let we do them with respect for the continuity of our indomitable party. I tell you, I thank you, and I thank you all for the opportunity. In the struggles of APC, victory will always come back to us by God's special grace. Amen.
Thank you very much, Madam Yamata. Thank you so much. Madam Bintu, I called you earlier on, but I think we lost you for a minute. Please, you said to that last video where we watched, you can give your own discussion.
Thank you so much, everybody. We clearly know say the man is preaching hate, tribalism, and regionalism. Like what Sweet Bonita say, he's a queen. It's very obvious, but he's not going to get the job he's looking for, because all waiting that they do is waiting. The BBC described this afternoon saying Sierra Leone like a political earthquake, because it's like a bomb is waiting to explode, because these people are not honest to themselves. They are not there to say the truth to Mother Bio and the wife, where me they describe as Macbeth and Lady Macbeth, because of that power they waiting at them brain. But the truth remains, they have to show respect. This gentleman, Mr. Kui, is confabulating, because if they fix things there for make them look as if they are real. They are not. It's my own opinion, because the truth remains, everybody, when a true Sierra Leonean, we're honest, no say there are no evidences yet, because they said there were evidences. They're not bring them at the slate for me to see waiting at the real evidences there. We bring about the charges, or all waiting and they do so. That's the reason why JFK say we will continue to move on and make sure say we fight to the last. The man is not honest to himself, because he knows say Dr. Ernest Koroma is not a criminal. If he was a criminal, he not go attain all the accolades the way he don't attain. This is not something where it's not a given. It's something where he actually work for any earn. And I just want to make the SLP people and know say what goes round comes around. And for you, Commander Kui, something is not right in yourself, but they tell you say, when they go low, they go high. We are no way going to stand there so that you bring us down outside you day. So now that's me capture, because when you begin in statement, you say, my brother, my colleague. So it's very personal. He doesn't care about anything else. He wants to make sure, say, Mother identify him as a brother, a colleague, a commander. That does not interest us. All we want is the peace in the country. If they not say the evidences are there, let them bring it on. We will follow due processes then, because there are constituencies in the country where they supersede with party policies them, but they no go come and build stories. Say, I don't know the place where it be say, if you want death certificate right now, where they are alive, you get her. They will go and plant evidences there way not true. So we are going to sit down there and not allow them for that to happen. Some of us are going to toe the line of Mr. Fizu Gerard Kamara and make sure say we fight to the last. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Madam Bintu, for that. We're very much grateful as well for you joining us this evening. Also, I want to give a big shout out to the people on the chat. Thank you so much for having the discussion there. We're keeping an eye on it. And I also please if I can share the live when we finish. That doesn't mean the discussion stop. It's still carrying and it's something that we monitor throughout the weeks, months ahead. Please, when I carry on for share the live for us. Please, please, please. Another thing I want to say as well. It seemed like to me say in Sierra Leone, in today's Sierra Leone, now the opposition no more any commit crime. Nobody else commits crime. I don't know if it's my thinking or probably I'm a little bit funny on the upstairs, but to me it seems like now the opposition almost so far that they commit crime in the Sierra Leone.
Correct.
The Western people are being killed daily. You know, those people are not even highlighting. They don't even make the news. They don't even, if we don't talk about it, nobody talks about it. So like what Bintu or was Yamata that referred to it as ethnic cleansing. In a way, this is another, you know, another Rwanda, really and truly. And we all sit down and they listen. You know, it's quite funny. You know, it's just it just bugged me this afternoon. So hold on a minute. Going back, so not just the opposition now they commit crime of freedom for our president, former president, to even the layman, the man within the village. And we know what they commit crime now. Nobody else. You know,
No,
what do you think about that? Though?
Fatia, it's not just the opposition, no. It's the APC oppositions. Because remember, there are oppositions that will come and say they are APC, but they are not APC. We see them eating, dining with the SLPP, and those are the ones that will use says, oh, for example, remember when they were speaking to David Senge, he says, we have former Vice President Victor Fo, so he's APC. They said former people. He's with them. So those ones, they are no opposition, they are their own opposition. The ones that says no to the SLPP, bad character, have become enemy of the state. That's just what it is. No other two way about it. That's just what it is. So as long as you stand for the truth, you are enemy of the state. It's as simple as ABC.
And another thing again, what just bugged me as well. I'm thinking that we're going into this tripartite dialogue we're supposedly to be going into it. With all this distraction, it's not going to yield any good fruit, to be quite honest. And also President Bio in first hand, he purely just focused on the opposition. He is so distracted, it's unbelievable. And now he's managed to get him by crook for the second time, and the same distractions continues.
Well,
you know, so what are you doing for the country now? For the country, what are you doing for the country when you're so distracted? You just helped them on destroying the ABC party. But like I say from the beginning, we're rounding up now. Like I say from the beginning, two people could rule this party. So, Mr. President, the SLPP, go vote. You don't need to bring APC down there. We've got younger people coming up. We've got younger generation who just as passionate as with Papa and with Grandpa and before the president and before.
but
So two persons can raise this party. So
remember,
you trying to
remember,
our former president.
We have the youngest youth leader of the diaspora. So remember, by that generation coming forth, what will happen of the APC? The APC will never die. The APC will never die. No. That's just the truth. I think let's give the women's leaders the roundup so that at least we can close, because technical team, they have something else cooking right now. As we said, every day there will be something on the platform. So please help us share and make sure you follow us. Put on the notification bell every time we are live. You will see us. Again, our boss Owen Kasu have started the daily show. So again, that's something that we'll be seeing every day. And remember, it will come to a point where you see these beautiful women by themselves on this platform on a daily basis. So I want to say for Tia, if they can do their last roundup, because again, they've put something up. Fatia, I will leave that with you to do, because if
Okay, I will do it.
please, I'm gonna leave that one, so you will do that one. But I want to say, if we can allow, honestly, for the wonderful, wonderful women to give us their submission on this devastated news and information of our country. But we show that the United Nations and also the international partners, people that have sense, that can see things, are saying it the way they are seeing it. So everything we know is a cooked up. But when it comes to Mother Bio, we've seen that our constitution for now is not even a constitution. It's something that they are just going up and down with. Remember when Queen was saying, "Oh, we have a constitution," I was like, what part of it are you reading? Because I don't think it's the constitution that the APC follow. The former president, which was J.S. Momo, follow, and also Shaka Stephen follow. Maybe it's the only constitution that when your people comes in and change it, that's the one that you believe in. Because
And
there's
to be
nothing.
quite honest, Sweet Bonita, you saying that Lad just entering that. This is kind of like history repeats itself. For say, moving forward, every time, the ladies, Madam Bintu and Yamata will also, I'm sure, back me on this. Seems like every time we have our APC president, our former APC president, after their reign, they need to be charged with treason. Is this becoming a noun? That cycle we need to break that cycle, to be quite honest. Because that was done to President Momo Senior, and we all saw that, and now to Ernest by Koroma. This cycle has to be broken. You can't be charging us, our former president, APC former president, with treason after each and every one. Then what happened next? To the next and the next. So, Madam Bintu, please, if you can just summarize. Oh, we got Queen of Berkshire, but is everything summarized after Madam Bintu and then Yamata? Then we will close and say something. Please, Madam Bintu.
Thank you so much, my ladies. This not to the way na a hidden thing. President Biona, one of the people the way we set the cone at the mid-90s. He's forgiven, because not to say we don't want him to do, or because the APC leader do bad, but he was embraced because we want peace in the country. The country don't suffer war for more than 10 years. And nobody know they again for sit down, they wait for war. When I in this regime ready for Giwi. So in a nutshell, I just want to tell Macbeth, Lady Macbeth, and all una followers them for say, give peace a chance. President Bio allow Mr. EBK, Dr. Koroma, forget peace. Right now, na the way for sit down and think and reflect and work with the people of Sierra Leone and give them advice. Where go make, wait till you they plan no work. Always Sierra Leone are one of the most small countries that we're very much rich in everything. But the brouhaha where you they bring with your SLPP, cabal them, it now they bring stability in the country. We don't want a political earthquake. The sub-Sahara no need this. Liberia don't give we an insight say peace is good. More could see how they applaud President we go per meeting, because the acting age, he doesn't need to be 70. He need to think about his people. He need for no say if we fight against the opponents, now the people then they suffer, and Liberia will go back to the days of the war. Not that APC cannot take you on, but APC is trying to make sure say Sierra Leone not go back to those days. And more could be exemplary in anything what would they do. So to the people the way they watch this thing, the people the way they preach hate, the people the way they try for marginalize the other section of the country, you have to stop. We are all in it together. This is our country. When you go to the lower islands, them up to the Kono borders, that's all Sierra Leone inclusive. Sierra Leone is not just in the east and the south. Sierra Leone is everywhere. So do ya, una calm down, and do things accordingly. We want to see how una go bring then charges say una they levy to the APC and STEM in a honest way. You know, like when Fatia say, all the bad things then are only the APC opposition because we not see NGC opposition affected. We not see PDMC, you name it, all the other parties there. So why APC? Is it because they are honest or they want to make sure say peace reign at the country? So I leave una with them thoughts here. Madam Bio, the mid-90s, you came out hard with your NPRC lots. We know what you did, and we know you're still going to do that. Lady Macbeth, he publicly come out and say you get PhD Panku. Now here you don't exhibit so, but tell you what, we are not going to allow this be. Because theoretically, you did not study to become a pupils of a make sure the country divide. We are going to take that on and we are going to take that on, come rain, come shine. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Madam Bintu. Queen of Berkshire, please, then we'll get Yamata. Okay, I think the Queen of Berkshire is a little bit busy. Yamata, please, if you can summarize for us before we close, then I get one more thing to say.
Okay, thank you, Fatia. Thank you, Sweet Bonita. I just want round up for encourage we all. As for me, it's a wake-up call for we the APCNs. And all within this pauper government they try for do for distract the world from the tripartite communique with them be signed because they had no idea what they were signing. So now that they don't see say everything is gearing towards democracy, restoration and Sierra Leone, now it makes it then they come up with all these gimmicks. But it will go back at them. We as APCNs, if for a long time we not try for come together, I think say this are the best moments where we will come together. Now we strategize even more, because they cannot break us. They can only shake us, but we cannot be broken. That is not possible. The more when they do them gimmicks, now the more we they become very stronger than ever. So with Dr. Ernest Koroma, I just send out words of courage to Ram. Let it be resilient as how he's been. Let it be courageous. The world is behind him. And the truth not get middle name. The truth is the truth. At the end of the day, the truth line will triumph. And I thank all the viewers. I thank the APC UKI online platform for the opportunity. And special thanks to me, senior comrade with District UK and I, women's leader, Madam Bintu. And I also want to thank my senior comrade, Madam Queen of Berkshire, the women's leader of Reading, for the opportunity for Lade among them. Thank you all, and special birthday wishes to with dynamic coordinator, Comrade Owen Kasu. More blessed years to you, now and forever. Amen. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Yamata, the women's leader for the London constituency. Yes, Sweet Bonita, I want to do a big shout out to the wonderful, amazing, fantastic, formidable, handsome father, husband, friend, family, comrade, anyhow you want to describe an irreplaceable. No, anybody else when I Owakasi super do coordinator na carbon copy. Anybody else na carbon copy. So we want to do a big shout out to your personal person. I have known him for years. And also, I'm sure Steve Bonita said want to do the same thing. A very happy birthday, more wind, sunshine, love and light to you, the one and only Super Dude, the one and only Owakasi, the one and only coordinator. Anybody else na a carbon copy? Steve Bonita, over to you before we close.
Guess what? It's Owankasu. Hey, Owankasu. Hey, Owankasu. Happy birthday. You know what? You can only continue to go in strength. You are the PRO of the APC UK and Maryland. You are the coordinator of this platform. And you know what? Only God will continue to bless you for us. I want to say thank you to you and your beautiful family, because we have to borrow you from the family, because without that, we cannot have you. So I want to say thank you to the family for making sure that they are allowing us to share you. Thank you, and God bless you, and happy birthday to you both. God bless.
Yes, thank you so much. Sweet Bonita, you want to summarize? Then you said we'll just come in and we close the show.
Well, before summarizing, let me just say a good evening to all our listeners now. Again, we have Samuel Vandy. Again, we have Melvin Thomas. Yame Thomas, it says, well, Sierra Leone, it is time that we need to move forward because things are getting worse. It's pathetic and the crisis is not getting down at all. And again, here we have Rockfeller. Again, good evening, Mohammed Mehdi Kamara. Annette Cisse, fantastic job. And also Zainab Kabir, thank you. Albori, thank you so much. And you know what? Amara Dumbuya, thank you and God bless you. Without you guys, there is no way we would not be able to do the best. But I want to say we will stand as APC as always. We will continue because without APC, we will not be able to fight for Sierra Leone, because we've seen the voice of the voiceless, where we've seen where, for example, people that are supposed to defend the people in Sierra Leone, they are not there. One of you is going around cursing people now, doing competition, doing this tribal thing in the country. It's really sad. But I think APC will not stoop down that low. They will continue to remain the APC that we know. And only God will continue to bless and protect them, because we are all seeing that, yes, this regime, they are like when they says, breeze blow, fire, nash open. So the wind is blowing and then their butt is all out at this point. Whatever they are doing, the international community are seeing them. They are doing the worst. So all we can say is the APC is protected by the grace of God. Our
No, are they
leaders
on an interview?
will always say to us that there is God, there is victory, so we have to have faith in God. I'm borrowing that word from our former flag bearer. It says, have faith in God. So the APC will continue to have faith in God. And I want to say good evening, thank you, and God bless everyone.
Thank you so much, Sweet Bonita. If we nice, if we get the Queen of Berkshire, Danny na the Asriolo na the Queen and the King, they don't borrow that in Berkshire, but obviously, oh, she's here. Oh, welcome back. You want to give your submission because we keep missing you, Madam Sapia. We
No,
keep missing you. You want to give me
I'm
your thoughts? I know you're
yes,
working, and we are very grateful you've been here today.
I'm so sorry.
So you want to
Yeah.
give me your summarize? You want to summarize analysis, summarize the way you want to do today, please?
Yeah, well, to be honest, I just did join to the line of waiting when I don't say, and some of the things the way Fatia you say like those are things you just like say you just speak all the words them from the mouth. Is it that not just the APC leaders them with APC comrades then that they no more they cause trouble in the country way before saying that they no more they get punished, and but you know what, for some of we trust in God, just like what we leaders say, let we have faith in God. We trust in God. And we know say they all way they don't incarcerate and we own former president way don't team up in a box yesterday, they all will be exonerated by God in own power, no matter what and do. We just they continue for pray for let make them people here so they allow let peace reign. Then they say let peace reign, but is it that the APC that they cause they no forget let peace know then at the country? Is it now APC people are no more? Not just northerners and northwest? We they pray God and we they beg for let we all try for let we work together for the sake of the poor one the way they team up na treat. We not get nothing. We they not get nobody for look at say, oh, if I know able buy one cup rice today, somebody go help me. Just for the sake of them people and they let we allow for let let quietness then at the country, let peace dey. If you don't get nothing where they worry you, if you don't get nothing for it, but let you not get something where they worry you, the way you dey go sleep, you dey go later, you for sleep na next, so but most of the all of them people here, so where them they no more for fan the flames of fire, then the flames of hatred, because listening to that guy, I know, now yeah, I can't finish for listen that video there. When I listen, begin for listening on my phone, I just turn it off because I just dey imagine, where snake don't team up, we don't see mortal man, we don't ace that in 8 day, in one go make na so I been look and say it just this spewed venom where it don't get in waiting in one scene for let former president be killed like now. No, it not get for happen. God will exonerate and by God in own power. So now that no more. Let we continue for work together, and I don't dey listen all them days there to some speakers there on the forum them where then they preach this APC people, let we come together. Because when we did together, when we work together, when we discuss things them inside we pala them, some of the things and I know they're gonna do. But we just then the social media, they talk about things and this, they hate this, they hate that. We don't give them space for let them kind inside we. The literature tell we say security na they give way to conspiracy. So do you me comrades them in a let we come together, let we work together, let we wash with dirty living there inside we own kitchen them and inside we own palate. And that no matter for and I thank you so much for bringing me come in, and I'm very sorry to be as the way. And my own person, one Kasu, make I not come on at this line and not shout out a happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you, one Kasu. God bless you and many more years. Let God reward you for all what you they do for we. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Queen of Berkshire. Guys, like how Sweet Bonita and I said, please not share the live, even though we finished, but this program doesn't stop, it carries on, the discussion carries on. Please, guys, gonna share the live, gonna subscribe to the page. All comments are all welcome. Whether positive or negative, it doesn't matter. At least you hear you giving us a view. And this is not a democratic platform, so everybody, they feel free for sharing. Like, I wish now these people then are free time and guests, because right now nobody can talk. Civil society, lawyers, MP, the local person, the lay person, nobody not get mind for say a word. Even though what is happening is unforgivable, it's unbelievable, nobody not get mind talk, because certain people have been compromised and certain people are just scared. Because obviously the amount of killing will don't take place. It's like an example. You talk, we kill. So therefore they've put the fright of God into people. So now everybody's scared, which is really a shame for Obuano Sierra Leone, a beautiful West African country, but with people and somehow don't become recluse. It's a joke, it's sad, and hopefully that will come to an end soon. We want to thank you all for watching us today. We don't come to the end of the program. I want to say a special thank you to Madam Bintu, we district chair lady. I'm sorry, my apologies. That's what happened when you talk too much. So imagine if they question you for 40 hours and what would you say? So thank you very much, Madam Bintu, with district women leader. You're a fantastic lady. Yamata, you're absolutely beautiful, eloquent. Thank you so much for joining us as well. The wonderful, wonderful Queen of Berkshire, Miss Safi, Madam Safi. Thank you so much for taking your time out of your work for cast support us today. We are very much grateful. As usual, me and Sweet Bonita will only for 10 and 10 key. She's my senior comrade in this platform. She's been here before me, well experienced. But I still have to say thank you so much, my darling Sweet Bonita. Like I say, you're fantastic, you're experienced, you're eloquent. You know everybody anywhere, everywhere. So nothing go past you, my darling. And also to the technical team behind the scene. We've got Delwyn, we've got Merv, we've got JS, we've got Dr. 10K, and others. We're not all thank you for doing this day in, day out. Also, a special thank you to the coordinator, Owen Castle Super Dude. Thank you so much. We wish you a happy birthday for your time, your efforts. We don't get paid for this, but the loyalty to our party and our country, Sierra Leone, We're here day in, day out, Sundays and some evening. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching us. The most important people in this platform is our viewers, our guests. Wanna thank you for watching. Now, Speed Bonita, if you don't get anything for say, let me shout out a good night or we sing for the coordinator. What do you say?
Yeah, let's sing for him because there's no way we can leave without singing.
Let's bring everybody on the screen. Technical team, bring everybody on the screen so we can sing the happy birthday.
Yes. We can sing for the one and only Owen Cassie.
Where is our lovely Yamata?
I think she left. Oh.
Okay, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Happy
birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, oh wonderful.
Happy
birthday to you.
Keep it in. Anybody get any other thing we want to sing for her?
There's victory in the struggle of APC.
There's victory.
Good evening, technical team, and I think we need to call it a day now. We'll continue this behind the scene. God bless.
Thank
Good
you.
night, everybody.
Thank you, everybody.
Cheese. Famous. Hello, 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 hello. Awe. 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 You get one life on leave. Me self get one life on leave. Why we no go use am gladdy and enjoy the time. Palava no dey finish. Time me no dey wait nobody. Now why I dey try for always get am nice every day and night. This one way we all fend we safe, not nobody own. You want to eat with too much, we go down to belly, now you young. And the balance where you go die left, now all the money on. So why for the greedy you say for? Now the motor car where you let buy 'em. If you see finance where you collect bill 'em, oh. You meet up woman where you let yanam. And if you let the man na for keep 'em. Want them oh. The food where you feel for eat for eat 'em. That fine la pan where you let na for buy 'em. And tie 'em oh. And if you baby love you back love 'em. But if you love them all now you na for left 'em. Want them all. Cause nobody know waiting tomorrow all. So every day of my life till I'm old, I fasting enjoyment stay go. Now for land for care for yourself. Nobody love you pass yourself. All man they fed for himself oh. Now why I know they allowed with the other man they pan take me peace away. Me joy away.